On today's Spit Hit, we talk about why you shouldn't leave your seat to grab a snack during a certain Olympic event. We talk about the stool rule, amphibious insects, all kinds of totally normal things like sewer bears. And, of course, we have a ridiculous draft for alternative golf clubs. Hey, tell your friends and family about the podcast. Let's get this thing booming out there and enjoy the show.
What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
A bop boop bing bing bingity boop boop ba ding ding.
Is that a badidi?
I don't know, man. It's he hit the button early.
Welcome to the Spitballers Podcast.
Yeah, welcome in.
For the new people. If you've been here before, you know what's going on. But I was gonna say, there's a part of me that is slightly ashamed at how you guys do this just such stupid crap for these scats, and it makes me laugh every time. I mean, you're over there just making weird bee noises. Bop, boop, beep, bop, doo.
Hey, man.
He was like a robot malfunctioning.
I liked it.
And I find it very funny.
As the person who did it, I like it a lot. I thought it was great.
A moment of self-reflection.
I will say this.
It was great.
I will say this, Andy. Certainly one of your best. Certainly one of your best.
I believe we are recently was the pickle in the shoe. So you can't really beat the pickle in the shoe banana. So we went with the next best thing. Welcome into Spitballers. That just means that I don't have to scat again for like 3 more times because the very exciting return of the owl scat.
Hooty hoo.
Hooty hoo is coming soon. This is episode 163, which means the next one is 164. Mike, you've got that one.
Yes.
And then
am I remembering?
Owl scat everywhere.
Well, look out. You can find mice bones.
In the owl scat.
In the owl scat. Because they swallow them whole and then they poop them out.
Mice Bones is a good band name.
I always thought they barf them out.
Do they? No,
I think
they poop. Owls poo.
I assume
they
that
do
owls
poo as
also
well.
poop, but don't they also like vomit up the?
Do they?
I think
so.
so.
I think they like vomit up the mouse bones.
Or those are cats.
Right.
It might be. Because mouse bones going through that tiny little digestive
It's
system.
probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, little poop, little vomit.
All right.
Welcome in, everybody.
But I was trying to remember. Was it what was Owl's scat? It was something about who's that cool cat?
Who's all that? My name is Al.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Which was, I'm assuming, what, episode 80
It was
something?
half ago.
88, I think.
But I want to make sure that it's out there so that people are hearing it fresh, just in case he tries to pull a fast one and just do the same thing over and over.
Yeah, we'll see what he's got
He's
up
a
his sleeve.
trickster.
Would you rather? Is this real life? And we're drafting golf club alternatives today. So you're out on the golf course and
whoops,
you don't have your clubs.
I grabbed the wrong bag.
But you do have 4 random objects. That's the
you do have a general store that has everything but golf clubs.
That's right. That's right. So we will have some fun with that draft. Appreciate all of your support, telling your friends about the show. This is a free podcast that people can enjoy each and every week. That's funny.
That's the biggest compliment this show has ever received.
That it's free?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you can't charge for this, give me a break. But we appreciate you. Yeah. So 83 was his scat, which means you're not scatting till 166.
No, we moved it
I got
ahead
penalized.
one because he was trying to push it back. We said any time that he, speaks ill of his next scat, we'll move it up one. And he has not spoken ill of that scat
Now,
again.
I just want to throw it out there. Like, if you want to get Jason back, you could speak ill of it, and then Jason's not going to get skipped. Right?
Yeah, and then you get to scat the next one.
Well, no, he would still get postponed.
Oh, you're right.
Though.
That's right. Okay.
Nice
how
try.
are you doing now?
I'm doing great.
How's life? You just got back from a cruise?
I did. It was fabulous. Thank you.
Noticed you had the salad for lunch today. Was it a busy cruise food-wise?
I gained a few.
You gained a few? Did you take advantage? Like, I've always heard on cruises, since I've never been on one, Jason brings up that you can just order anything all the time. Can you do that from your room too?
Oh yeah.
They'll just bring it to you.
Yep.
Like anything?
Oh,
Anything.
dude, I remember I ordered 12 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at
my
midnight.
goodness.
Oh, they came and dropped it off, and they were happy to do it. It was great.
Yeah, I'm sure they were very, very happy.
They pretended to be happy to do it.
Did you order anything just nonsensical after hours?
I didn't know.
Just
I
to
mean,
see if they'd bring
But
it?
your
I ate
wife
a-
did. Is
I-
that what you're saying?
No. My son ordered a lot of desserts in the middle of the night. You
do have,
Wait, hold on.
So
Okay.
here's the phone, and that's the button to call for.
Let's explore this. Your son,
Who is how old?
5.
you were allowing him treats in the middle of the night?
It's vacation.
It's
man.
a
It is
cruise,
vacation.
man.
I don't care what.
I'm with them.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
More than one night, or was this like a one-night special thing?
It was almost every night.
All right.
My,
All right.
my children would be visiting Davy Jones' locker.
Oh, okay. Maritime reference.
If you're not familiar with that, Gem, that means I would have thrown them off the ship.
Oh man, so your 5-year-old gained a few then too.
His metabolism is a bit better than mine.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get this show on the road.
Well, before we do that,
Wait, what?
we have breaking news.
Oh.
Owls have 2 stomachs.
Wait, what?
They have 2 completely different
No.
stomachs,
This is a cow situation?
and they will vomit or regurgitate out all of the bones and stuff, and then they poop out the rest. They literally just poop and vomit everything out.
So that if we had 2 stomachs, we could just eat like a chicken whole, and then the bones would get separated in the stomach, and we'd puke them out.
I feel like I need a second stomach.
So like they have one stomach that's like the
I think
bound.
one's enough.
One is but one stomach is like the bouncer
yeah,
for the real stomach.
you're not allowed in here.
No bones allowed.
So is that because do they have to eat real quick? You know what I mean? Like we
Oh,
we pick the bones out of our food ahead of time, but
Yeah,
they're like we got to grab and go.
Yeah, a mouse is just one swallow.
Yeah, and if they stay on the ground, they'll probably get attacked by something else. That's smart. 2 stomachs.
Man,
Man, we learned a lot.
we did this wrong.
This show is just so fascinating. All right, let's get going.
Would you rather?
Let me ask you a question, Mike. Do you know that bone thing about what they throw up because you had to, like, look at those bones? Like, did you ever have to do an experiment in science class with that? Because I did.
Not that I recall.
I had to dig
but I mean,
through
it's there for some reason.
Dissected owl pellets in class. That's what Al had to do.
It's certainly
Yeah.
very possible.
That's what I'm thinking of, Al. So the pellets are the throw up,
Yeah.
or are they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, they are.
All right.
Can they weaponize those?
That's a question for another day, Mike. Let's move on to
Too many
Elvis.
owl
Let's
facts.
move on to Elvis from the website, who asks, as an Olympic spectator that took a wrong turn after grabbing a refreshment, would you rather be struck by a stray javelin or a stray shot put shot? It's an interesting
Okay.
question.
How?
And you've obviously, your hands are full. You got yourself a Coca-Cola
Yeah,
Classic.
you're very refreshed.
I've got a hot dog, man.
There
a
you go.
huge.
Oh,
Is
ball.
that what you call a refreshment?
Yeah,
yes, yes, it is.
Hold on. Does food fall
No.
under refreshment?
No.
It does when it absolutely does when you're at a stadium.
Because
When
let's
I'm
all go
trying
to the lobby. I mean, it's popcorn and stuff dancing around.
absolutely, refreshments are food and
No.
drinks and yeah,
they're not.
Oh, 100%.
I feel like for something to be called a refreshment, when you take a swallow of it, you go,
Yeah,
Yeah. So something-
But
we,
hold on,
we
you-
agree. That's what I do after every bite of a ballpark dog.
Jason's right here.
I take a big bite and I go
Now, hold on. It does say the
quenched.
thirst is quenched by this double dog. A light snack or drink, especially one provided in a public place or a public event. I'm glad we're focusing on.
especially provided in public.
Yeah.
That's where we need to be refreshed.
Well,
That's
I
where
don't thi-
refreshments are served. You
Yeah.
don't get a refreshment by yourself at home. You don't go to the fridge and go,
So
"Oh, I
hold
need
on.
a
It's a
refreshment."
category. Like, let's go get some refreshments.
Right, but did they rebrand snack so they could charge more?
Yeah,
Because a
absolutely.
refreshment sounds far more important and interesting, but it's just a snack.
I want to watch Jason. The next time he eats a hot dog, I want to hear the
You're not,
like he just finished off a Gatorade.
You're gonna hear. Oh.
Yeah, it will certainly have some throat burps in there.
So which I mean, this question to me comes down to which is least likely to kill me.
Yeah,
it's not pain, it's death.
My first question was how sharp actually is a javelin?
Soup sharp.
Yes,
Well,
it is.
I'm asking because I don't know.
Look at this. The point when they throw a javelin,
Uh-huh.
it doesn't land on the ground and roll.
That's true.
It murders that ground and sticks in it like a dart on a dartboard. I mean, it's straight up a weapon.
So is it sharp
I'm
enough?
looking at pictures of modern javelins, and don't get in the way of that thing.
Is it sharp enough that if it were to hit you in the skull, would it crack or go into the brain?
I'm not sure.
Have you seen those hats where the arrow goes through the head? Pretty sure that's going to be more.
Oh, those are hilarious.
They're so funny.
I mean, even if it couldn't get through the skull, it's certainly going to pierce your heart or your neck.
But that's what I mean. So a javelin, I feel like a javelin in the chest area, you're in big trouble.
Yes.
Because either your heart or you're getting a punctured lung.
Ironically, a shot put in the chest area, you're fine.
It-
I mean, it's not going to feel good.
oh my gosh! What just?
Oh, no.
What did you Google?
So it's happened before.
No, no Googling that.
Which one?
The javelin
Oh no!
went right into the leg at some javelin Olympics, and it stuck. It stuck the landing. So the guy's out there just waiting to measure, and then it's Ace Ventura arrow in the leg. Straight up.
Is he looking like a butterfly in an exhibit?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh man, yeah.
I'm going shot put.
I'm going shot put, man. This thing will go right into my body.
I don't think you're going to die from a shot put hitting you in the head, are you?
Yes.
Yeah, you're dead.
You're dead.
You
for
just
sure.
gotta hope that it's
Those things are like 10+ pounds.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, but it's not going to land right. It's not being dropped from above you.
No,
Right?
it's coming with
it's
velocity.
It's being thrown by a world record thrower of shot puts. It's literally like the hardest that it can be thrown.
Their entire job is just to be good at throwing this 10-pound
Right.
ball.
Okay.
Yeah, you're dead. The only hope here
But
for
you're getting
either of
the
these.
pain. The pain is more likely on the javelin because you could be catastrophically impaled and then feel pain and then die. If I'm hitting the head with a shot put, I'm out.
Right.
Well,
If you get hit below the neck with a shot put, you're fine. It'll hurt. It'll bruise something. It'll break something maybe. But you're not going to die from that. A javelin that could kill you.
This poor woman, it's right through her foot.
I know.
What were you doing?
Refreshments.
She was on her way to get a dog. You can't blame the lady. She didn't know he was going to throw it that far.
Everyone's human.
So she has a punctured foot and her lemonade is all over the ground?
Yeah.
That's
true.
the big problem.
Jason would save it.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't spill a drop.
It's like when the guys have the baby in MLB and they catch the home run while holding
Well, they
the
still
baby.
hold it. Yeah.
Jason
He holds his hot dogs the same way.
Jason just takes a javelin in the thigh.
I better not be holding both a hot dog and a baby because I know which one I'm holding on to.
Oh, no.
I'm not dropping my dog.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Final answer, shot put.
Oh, yeah, shot
I
put.
think we're there, yeah.
All right. Trevor from Patreon. Would you rather sit on a metal stool with no back for 2 hours straight or stand in one spot for 2 hours straight?
Both of these are terrible.
Yeah, they are. Both of these are real. I mean, we are so used to comfort. It's like standing for 2 hours.
We don't have small, like lower backs with capability.
There are a lot of jobs out there where people have to stand for many, many hours.
But there's a difference between standing
Or standing still.
and standing in one spot. Like if you can stand, can I rock? Owl Borland, I need an official reading on this. Can I rock?
Can you shift weight between the
What is
feet?
the most I can move?
Inside of 2 square feet.
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
That makes sense. Like a box. You're
Okay.
stuck in there.
So you could
You're
sway.
a security guard standing at the door in a box where you can't move.
But you can shift your feet. I can roll to the outside of my my feet.
Give me the metal stool.
Really?
Yeah,
you think
2
your core-
hours?
You think your core and your spine are going to hold up?
For 2 hours, I do. But I don't. If you said 8 hours, I'd choose the standing.
Really? I would be the exact opposite.
I feel like my butt would go numb.
If it was 8 hours, then I'd be like, I'm not going to be able to stand for 8 hours straight and
that
take
makes
it.
sense.
I'm gonna relax, take a load off, as they say, and sit in a seat. But if it's 2 hours, I know I could do the standing. I don't want to do the standing, but I know I could do that. Like, I used to work at a mall cell phone company where you were in a kiosk, and the owners of this company, who were just terrible people, just the worst. They would not allow anybody to have a stool, like even a tall you had to stand for your entire shift.
What kind of shoes did you have to wear?
You could wear whatever shoes you wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
you wear sneakers?
When I worked at a movie theater, same rule for ticket takers. They would not allow you to have a stool. All shifts were like 6 to 8 hours, and they made you stand and tear tickets.
Why can't
Why?
you, like,
Unless you were old. If you were an old, like I'm talking 70 plus. Like sometimes they'd hire the really old people. They could get a stool.
For what purpose, though? Like,
well, because it gets really tiring standing.
Yeah. I always thought it was the dumbest thing.
Yes.
Getting minimum wage, having to stand there.
I enjoyed it very much. But like the person who has to stand, what benefit? If I'm going into the movie theater and the person who's tearing the tickets is seated, I'm not like, hold on. I'd like to speak to your manager. What kind of establishment is this?
It's
about
old
the
school.
It is. It's old school. It's about the look. It's about the laziness. Like, I remember back when I used to fight against that stool rule. It would be
The old stool rule.
The old stool rule. The old guys would be like, they don't want to see these whippersnappers sitting down on the job. You know what I mean? Like they want the respect of, they want me working in a coal mine. That's what they want.
No matter what job you had at the theater, you had to stand the whole time. So I'd be either, there's 3 jobs: tearing tickets, there was standing at the box office, or there was standing at concessions. I liked concessions because you moved. At the box office, you're in one spot. At concessions, you stood, but you got to walk around. But I don't know why you wouldn't take the stool no matter the hours, I guess. Then based on what you're
because
saying.
there's no back.
Yeah, but there ain't no back to standing either.
Yeah, you're something about sitting and compressing the spine. Have you guys seen the pants that have the stool built into the pants?
I have seen those. It has been a while, and I would never have remembered that. But yes, I have. I know what you're talking about.
But I
So
would
what's
like
your
to
final-
see you fight the stool rule with those.
What's your final answer?
I'm standing.
Okay, I'm sitting.
Yeah, I'm overweight. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna go ahead and
Wait, after all that,
pop a
I
squat.
thought we were stand bros.
Yeah, we were until
Now,
I
if the
realized.
stool had this choice, who
You
would choose for you to
remembered?
stand?
Then I remembered I like sitting more than
I
standing.
recalled.
All right, James from Patreon. Would you rather kill a cockroach with a cotton ball? Oh, no.
This question.
Kill a tarantula with a pencil?
Oh, come on!
Or kill a wasp with a single square of toilet paper? Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay, these are all bad.
Yeah, but these aren't anywhere near in this. Okay.
You have to choose one, though.
Yeah, that's it. So I feel like this is easy, right? Because killing a wasp with a square of toilet paper,
I'm out.
Everyone's out.
I'm out.
Oh, no. That's my pick.
What? No, it is not.
You're gonna chase down a demon.
Well, I'm not chasing it. It's landed.
Oh, okay. But if it's just landed, I mean, you could maybe do that. But what if you miss?
I'm going. What I'm going to do is
the spawn of Satan is
I'm going
flying
to
around
take
in
my-
erratic flight patterns.
I'm going to take my square of toilet paper. I'm going to fold it in half and in half again.
and then I'm
To
gonna
get
put
4 layers.
it on my shoe.
Then I'm
and
gonna
I'm gonna stomp on
I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to get that wasp.
Okay, and it'll sting right through that tissue. Just so you know, when you squeeze it and
No,
you
I go for the head. I pop the head.
oh, good. So its butt is free to sting you.
You know the old saying, pop the head and then it's dead?
That's what they say about wasps.
There's no chance that you're not getting stung with a square of toilet paper against
There's no
the wasp.
chance you get it on the first shot. I mean, that precision shot under that type of pressure.
Look, guys,
There's no way.
I've handled some wasps in my day.
Obviously,
Mostly with pool noodles and not with toilet paper.
obviously, we know that the tarantula's out. I mean, that's I wouldn't give me a shotgun and I wouldn't pick it.
Tarantulas don't bother me, and even
Would you be
I'm
holding that like a knife? Like a stab motion, like a knife with a pencil?
Or
is that how you would get it?
as opposed to holding it like a pencil?
Yeah, and like autographing the
Or you mean like a dart?
Yeah, you could try to throw it at it.
I think you're going full stab. Full
I prefer. Can I choose javelin?
But I'm out on that. You got to be too precise. It's got to be the roach.
The roach can fly and it's big.
Not all
cockroaches can't fly.
Certain ones can.
Yes, they can.
Certain beetles can
The
fly.
average
but a
cockroach
can't.
doesn't fly.
Which is a different sentence than the first one you said.
Well, I didn't say that there's not a species of cockroach out there that can
You
fly.
said cockroaches can't fly.
Cockroaches don't fly. Like, generally speaking, a cockroach.
I feel like the gigantic sewer ones.
No,
can fly.
I am admitting that there are certain kinds of cockroaches that can fly. I'm not saying there's not. What I'm saying is that the standard cockroach, when people think of a cockroach,
the standard non-flying cockroach
Exactly.
cannot get off the ground.
Exactly.
Here's the point. To me, the size of the cotton ball, you got to remember, that's teeny. A cockroach is probably 4 times the size of that cotton ball.
Yeah, but
So now you got to go after it. You got to do multiple squishes with a cotton ball. You're going to get cockroach goo on you.
You're definitely getting goo on you.
And
for
there's
sure.
legs. There's legs everywhere.
Oh, there's so many legs.
Right?
But they can't hurt me. This is the only.
Well, long term,
sure, I could.
they disease you.
I'm gonna wash my hands real good after getting the goo on it. I promise. But my point
Hard
is,
candy shell, like it's hard to break.
candy
Hard to
shell.
break through.
I feel like there are 3 options here. One of them can't hurt you. Pick that one.
Yeah.
Because the wasp can sting you, and the tarantula will give you a
Psychological
heart attack.
pain matters.
Did you ever do the in the pool? And this could be something we've talked about. I don't know. We grew up in Arizona, so there's pools everywhere, and there's wasps.
Oh, yeah.
everywhere. Did you ever try to drown a wasp?
Impossible.
Why don't we talk about this more? No one is talking about this. Wasps don't breathe.
No.
They go underwater for 20 plus minutes.
I've
you
held
bring them
them
out, and they're like, "Yeah, cool. Thanks for the bath."
because you'd use your pool net. And
Yes.
you could grab one under there, and you
Yes.
put the pool net at the bottom of the pool. You come back at the end of the day, it's alive.
How
It's
is that
unbelievable.
possible?
I think it's scuba gear, but I'm not sure. I
Like
do
really
know
small.
It's really small scuba gear. I don't know how they manufacture it, but it is freaky. Some of those, and the same thing I've seen it happen with spiders too. I don't know if like they make a bubble of air as they go underwater that they survive in, or if they just don't need oxygen.
How do we know so little about insects?
Well, look, I've found scorpions at the bottom of the pool walking around. I think maybe all insects are fish.
They don't breathe? What is going on?
I don't know.
Are all insects fish?
I think they are.
I think there's a chance you might be right.
I think that we don't know what things are.
Oh my gosh.
Like I feel like a yellow jacket. You could put that underwater up against like a dolphin.
Right.
And the dolphin would go
It has
first.
to come up for air, and the wasp chilling at the bottom of the ocean.
And I don't understand how this is possible.
Wait a minute. Is that what shrimp are? Or seahorses? Are those just when
have
they
you never realized that
All seahorses are wasps, and all wasps are fish. Yes.
That's what I'm realizing.
all of those things on a lobster and crab, they're just giant insects.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
man.
look exactly like bugs, and yet somehow people decide they want to eat them.
Insects are the worst. I don't like them at all. we go up north into the woods, and it's just like there's
You
there's
dislike
so
them
many.
most of all.
There's so many bugs. I don't like bugs.
No.
But I will kill a cockroach with a cotton ball.
Mike, final answer?
Yeah, the cotton ball.
All right.
You're still
I'm
taking the wasp?
I'm taking the shot at the wasp.
Okay.
I feel most
One is
comfortable
all
with
you
it.
get.
I believe that you will.
I will say.
I believe you will kill it, and you will come out alive.
Okay. Good enough.
Stung.
Stung.
The thing is, I think you'll make it out without getting stung. But that 15 to 20 minutes of pure anxiety will take so many years off of your life.
I think cockroaches are closer to the category that spiders are for Jason for me. Like,
Oh,
I-
really?
I find
Okay.
them to be
Okay, here we go.
atrocious, and I don't like things that you could like stomp on 10 times and then somehow you like pull your shoe up and you're like, it's fine.
That's all you got?
It's fine underneath there. Like something wrong with that. By the way, I don't know if this backs me up or you. Do cockroaches fly? The very short answer to this question is yes.
the short answer?
That is a very short answer.
Most species of cockroaches do have wings, and many of them can fly, but choose not to, basically.
Wait a minute.
All right,
Okay.
I've got more details here for you.
But my question here is, so these cockroaches, they can fly,
They're like, nah.
and they choose not to fly?
Well, it's the same as they can swim underwater forever, and they choose not to live as
in the
fish.
ocean.
Well,
I
some
mean-
of them do. They go in the sewer.
Yeah, what I'm reading is American cockroaches are wingless and incapable of flight in the immature stage. Adults have useful wings and can fly for short distances. I'd say I was wrong.
Okay. That's a
But
first.
it is the first time I've been wrong.
Also, I don't like
but they
this.
don't choose to fly.
Yeah, a lot of them just – the food's better on the ground, man.
Well, they were already bad enough, and now
I
they're
know.
like rubbing it in our face that they can fly, and they're just like, nah.
And don't get me wrong, they may not fly on you with the cotton ball, but they're probably fluttering. And you get a fluttering,
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
you gotta
I
live with that.
Oh man, no.
Blake from the website. Would you rather always have a meeting at 6 a.m. on Monday mornings or always have a meeting at 5 p.m. on Fridays?
Oh.
I think my answer will surprise you.
Because you're going to say 6 a.m. Monday morning.
That would be the one that would surprise you.
Okay, what
Yeah.
if I told you you're not allowed to skip this meeting?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that meeting. I ain't never showing up. I'll take both. I'll take the Friday too. I don't
Come on, how many meetings you got? How many meetings you got?
line them up. I'll miss them all. I don't care how many meetings.
Why are we talking like this?
I miss 30 meetings a week.
Here's a working man's voice.
That's the poison man. He's back.
He's allergic to poison in meetings.
Yeah, my thinking here.
Is that Yosemite Sam? Like,
Well, I'll be darned.
Well, I'll be darned. You telling me I'm missing meeting? I can't come to that meeting. I've been poisoned.
All right. I am with you. I'd go 6 a.m. on Monday because that is, to me, mentally the start of the week. I want to get out on Friday. I don't want to have a little – like my brain is gone on Friday afternoon.
so you don't do a little bonus party on Sunday? A little one last hurrah before the work week?
You're saying the 6 a.m. would be damaging to that.
Yes, it would.
Nope, I don't.
Here's the thing.
I'm in bed by 9. Yeehaw!
I feel like I need a 6 a.m. Monday morning meeting because I won't miss it. I will get up for it. I will be ready for it. I will hate it. Oh, man, it's going to be the worst. I'm going to hate it every Sunday night, Mike. You're right. I'm going to go to bed just so upset that I have this meeting. But I'm going to get up for it. I'm going to be ready for it. I'm going to be dressed. I'm going to be there on time. And then I'm up early. Like, I wish I was a morning person. I wish, like I know both of you are good at getting up. Andy, you've done 4 hours of work by 6 in the morning. I wish that I was like that because I feel like my day would be so much more productive. But I need that to be like mandatorily imposed on me.
Like it's a court-ordered meeting.
Exactly. I need the court to order me to get up at 6 a.m. every Monday, to be at the meeting by 6 a.m. and to stop eating so much. If the court can just order those two things, I think I would be a better man.
Let me be the counterpoint here.
Okay.
Because you'll get up, fine. I don't know that you'll be there, but you're saying you'll be there.
Confident.
You're not going to be waking up early the rest of the days. So your body will not acclimate and become used to waking up then. It'll just be terrible every Monday. And it's not just, I'll go to bed early on Sunday. No. You will wake up Sunday and go have your breakfast and go, crap. Tomorrow's Monday. I have to be up early. That's going to be in your head.
Oh, that doesn't matter. I'll go to bed at midnight. I mean, I don't go to bed early to get up early. I just wake up earlier and get less sleep.
What's funny, Mike, so on our other show, The Fantasy Footballers, which, by the way, if you play fantasy football, check it out, we were talking about the fact that Mike and I don't use alarms. Like, we haven't needed to use an alarm this whole, off season. And then school's about to start, which means that we're getting up all early.
And you got to put the alarm on.
I didn't have to.
Wow. Okay.
My body auto woke up an hour earlier both days this week.
Wow.
I don't know how that works.
Now, wait a minute. So you're telling me you woke up before the alarm, or you
No alarm.
didn't set it?
Didn't set it.
Wild man.
Yeah.
I think I'll do it.
Didn't even set it. Isn't that crazy?
That's a certain level of confidence.
And
to be laying there, and all it takes is one press of a tiny button
I know.
to make sure you wake up on time. You're like, I could do it. I could do it.
The question
it's
is,
crazy.
if he set his alarm, would his body have woken up naturally?
I had an alarm.
We'll never know.
I had like a 7 o'clock alarm set for like a year. Every single day I was turning it off while I was already sipping coffee and at the computer. So where I was like,
Where is your alarm clock?
on my watch?
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, let's I'm going to go 6 a.m. Monday morning. It's easy. I'll be up for 2 hours already.
Yep, same.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on. Oh, wait, Mike, you have to final answer.
Yeah, I'll take the 6 a.m.
You don't want that Friday ruined, huh?
No, but
Friday's for partying.
but so is Sunday.
I'll take neither. Yeehaw. Hey, Spitwads, groceries, school shopping, getting a little something for yourself at the store. You're already doing all of that shopping, so why not get cash back for it with Ibotta? You can watch your closet grow, and after you do that, you can get cash back. That's what Ibotta is all about. Earn cash back on every single shopping trip. They give you cash back on hundreds of grocery items, from produce to personal care to pantry goods. Either link your loyalty account or upload your receipt after you shop, and you get cash back. It is that easy. And here's the hook right here. The average Ibotta user earns $120 a year in actual cash back. Maybe that'll save you an entire shopping trip. You'll just get a free one. Right now, Ibotta is offering our listeners $5 just for trying Ibotta by using the code BALLERS when you register. Just go to the App Store or Google Play Store and download the free Ibotta app and use the code BALLERS. That's IBOTTA in the Google Play or App Store and use the code BALLERS.
Is this real life?
All right, Is This Real Life is back. Once again, each of us have found a very interesting, shocking, surprising, out-of-this-world story from real life that we're going to share with one another and react. Do we have a volunteer to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
You're cackling, so you probably.
Sure.
Well, hold on. If yours is that good, should you wait?
Sure. I'll
you want to
hold
be
off.
I'll start.
All right.
right.
I'll be the anchor for the relay.
Yeah, yours sounds very funny. Mine is more like kind of mind-blowing.
Okay.
Ooh.
The headline of the article says, scientists
Oh, already mind-blowing.
have taught spinach how to send emails, and it could warn us about climate change.
Well,
Hold on.
Now are this what?
Yeah.
The spinach are plugged in to the matrix.
Through nanotechnologies, engineers at MIT have transformed spinach into sensors capable of detecting explosive materials. They're able to wirelessly relay this information back to the scientists. So when the spinach roots detect things in the groundwater or components that were part of landmines, so people plant these crops, it can send an email.
So you're telling me the MIT scientists, which anytime you hear something crazy going on, it's happening at MIT.
Always MIT.
MIT, we need to look into this further. But you're telling me they figured out how to get spinach to wirelessly connect to these scientists.
To the internet.
Meanwhile, every time my phone flips from LTE to 5G,
You're disconnected.
I have absolutely no data service at all.
That's correct.
MIT.
Fix my phone.
Yeah.
And while you're at it,
Get on
examine the wasps living under the water thing.
Yes. Get a bug study at MIT.
Now, see, I have a problem with who wrote this article. Is there an author
Carrots.
willing to put?
Yeah, Martha DeFerrer.
Well, look, Martha. I got
Why
beef.
are you attacking Martha?
Because
No
I feel
matter
like
what name I said, he was coming out.
yeah, whatever the name was, I was gonna say it derogatorily. Because the headline makes it seem to me like spinach are writing emails, like the spinach is composing. You know what I mean?
To
like
whom it may concern.
Another day in the field.
I, spinach, recognized something in the soil today. But it's really spinach are sensors.
Yeah, and then they're programmed to send an email.
I mean, it's a good headline. I get it, Martha. You got to get them clicks. Read the headline again.
The headline says scientists have taught spinach how to send emails, and it could warn us about climate change.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick to my mind thinking spinach is just composing beautiful, eloquent emails.
And the article's picture is a giant field of spinach, but then they put like the 3 lines of cell phone coverage above it.
Okay.
A petal is not a petal.
Signed, Mr.
S. Pinich.
Yes. All right, Mike, what do you got?
All right, so it's an interesting article. There was, you get some in the old U.S. of A. We get some wild arrests for people doing some bizarre things. But I'll start with the location. It was at a Kid Rock concert.
Uh-oh.
So,
what's happening?
So first of all, Kid Rock apparently still out there, still doing shows. Number 2,
Still a kid?
Now, I was going to ask about that. Shouldn't this be like Grandpa Rock?
Yeah. At what point, when your stage handle is Kid something, is there an age threshold where it should be mandatory that you have to change?
Yeah, like Lil Wayne.
Can he just be Wayne?
Yeah. When does he grow up?
Wayne? Senior Wayne?
Senior Wayne. Go on. Go on.
Okay, so back to the Kid Rock concert. So there was apparently
Kid Rock is doing stuff.
So it's not the problem is the problem is definitely Kid Rock. Like the fact that a Kid Rock concert is happening is.
I got a case of the giggles over here. Oh man, I'm sorry, derailing your. You can't even concentrate with me over here.
So a Kid Rock concert is happening, and we also.
But you just start laughing, and now you're laughing because you're laughing.
Yeah, that's
going on
That's
over
where
here.
you're at.
That's
Well, you
where
got
I'm
a
at.
funny story to share here soon.
So, and we also have drafts frequently on this show where we do a battle royale, and
Yes.
we're
famous for it.
we fight with strange objects. Well, apparently there was a man who was got into a bit of a scuffle with the police, and he decided to get the only weapon that he had on him, and he grabbed down at the waist.
Uh-oh.
He pulled out the old colostomy bag.
No.
What?
No.
And he started
Swinging it around?
swinging it around, and one of these poor unfortunate policemen,
Got a poop bag?
he took a shot.
No.
But eventually
no.
the man was apprehended.
Oh my gosh, that is beyond that. That's like chemical warfare to a different level. I grew up in a house. I think I've shared the story. Well,
Is that
Weird flex, bro.
I think I've shared this with everyone, but I grew up in a house.
that wasn't the end of the story. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I grew up.
Not to brag.
Not to brag, but like. So I grew up in a house. No, I was derailed myself by wondering if I've shared this story or not on the air. I can't ever remember. This is like episode 7 billion. But I grew up in a house that was, to continue the sentence, a retirement home. My mom had,
yes, okay.
and there was someone in that
So
home
there's colostomy bags around.
there was one person at one point in time that had a colostomy bag. And I'm telling you guys, I was in a room built inside of the garage. 4 walls inside the garage. In a room. If that colostomy bag was being changed on the other side of the house inside, I knew it. And I did not know it subtly.
That is a nightmare.
It is unbelievable. So this colostomy bag war that this Kid Rock person
Oh,
brought
that
out.
does. So he was a good weapon.
Oh, yeah.
So MIT, the colostomy bag people, they need your help.
Yeah, let's make him
Let's
email you.
Let's deodorize here for these people.
Oh, okay.
They can
I'm full, dear. To whom it may concern. I am full once again.
I just got an email from my bag.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad he was apprehended. Now, what is the charge? Did they add a charge to it? Evading
Gotta be
police?
chemical warfare.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's assault with a deadly weapon of some kind.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, my article reads, bear bites woman through toilet in outhouse.
What?
A bear?
No.
Yeah, this is real life.
No.
And of course this is in Alaska, right? Because that's where the bears are.
Right.
So this woman goes to sit down on the toilet in an outhouse.
Okay.
And immediately,
There's your first problem.
yeah, that's not so. I'll just read her quote. I got out there and sat down on the toilet, and immediately something bit my butt right as I sat down. But here's the better part. I opened the toilet seat,
No.
and there's
You
just a bear's face right there at the level of the toilet seat, looking right up at me through the hole.
Oh my gosh!
Could you even imagine?
When you said this, I thought this was like a bear that bit through the outside of the
Right,
outhouse
because-
and then got a little.
Oh, nope.
Because
It
bears
was
live
inside?
outside. They don't usually live in the sewers.
I'm guessing that bear was smelling the colostomy bag down there.
Now, I get what you guys are coming from, but can you imagine being this bear? It's probably trying to hibernate. It found its own cave.
Found a bad
And
spot, man.
And then someone comes in and
took a dump on it?
It's just trying to take a dump in your house.
Not again! Not this time!
So you know what? I don't blame this bear one bit.
There's not a. I mean,
You present arms.
there
I'm
are
fighting back.
There are things that could happen where I don't know if I was in that situation. I could believe them as real. And looking down at the toilet and seeing a giant bear head biting
I mean,
is one of those things.
That's the funniest picture to me, is just looking at a toilet and seeing a live bear
meeting
in my
eyes.
toilet, because that's impossible. So I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know how outhouses work, to be honest.
It's just a big hole. Imagine it's a big hole.
It's a big hole, and then do they just put the outhouse on top of the big hole?
Yes.
So did they not see the bear in there when they put the outhouse on? They just trapped him
don't-
in there?
I don't think they built over the bear.
No, they look for bear caves and they build outhouses over them.
I'm just saying, if the outhouse is built, how did the bear get under there?
He probably climbed in through the toilet.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like a bear's too
This
big
is
to
why
fit
they
in
say
a
don't
toilet.
leave the toilet seat up. This is what can happen.
Yeah. I mean, you always hear like, oh,
Put
there
the
was.
seat down or a bear might climb
Might
in.
bite your butt. Okay, well, those were fabulous and terrifying. Let's draft.
The Spitballers Draft.
All right, we are in a we've upped the ante here. We're in a high stakes golf competition against one another. We need to fill our golf bag with 4 tools, I guess.
Objects.
Golf club alternatives, and square off with one another. Now, I don't think that there's a 101 for this one. I really don't, because
I have 2.
when you're on the golf course,
2 picks total, and then I'm out.
2, okay. When you're on the golf course, you need a variety. If you've never played golf, you need a variety of clubs. You need drivers to hit the ball really far. You need putters on the green to tap it in, and you need generally irons on longer holes to hit the ball on approach.
Yeah, not as far as a driver.
Right. Now, it's pretty easy for me to come up with a bunch of things I can putt with. I think that's the layup.
That is the easiest one.
But I guess I'm going to make a hockey stick my first pick.
Yeah,
that's the 101. That
Yeah.
is the 101.
Because you can swing that with more force. It does have a blade on it, so I think I could use it in the mid-range to cut the ball up towards the green,
It's a great pick.
and you can putt with it.
if it's good enough for Happy,
That's what I
it's
thought.
good enough for me.
All right, so then I'm out of the way. I've got my hockey stick as my first tool in the bag, and Mike, it's time to hit the links.
Okay, I said I had 2 first picks, and hockey stick would have been the one I went with. I feel like this one, it's not as good as a hockey stick because the face of the blade is not shaped right. But I mean, let's be honest. Like with a regular golf club, I don't know where the ball is going to go when I
Anyways.
hit it anyway. So whatever. So I'm taking a shovel.
Okay.
I'm taking. I feel
Now,
like
is this just for my
I get some
mental
good distance.
for my mental picture? There's 2 shovel
You got a
types.
spade or you got the square?
Yeah,
Which one has the flat bottom?
That's
I would
the
guess
square
the
one.
square.
Yeah.
Take that one.
So you got that one. All right. I could see that. You might get some loft.
yeah, I'll get
Okay.
I'll get a
Maybe
good
it's
roll.
your pitching wedge.
Shovel was on my list, but if we're out here and I don't have a golf club, I'll use that as my excuse that I'm going to lose, even though I would have lost if I had golf clubs.
Look at all you guys with your golf clubs.
But what I'm going to pull out to swing first is a 3-column golf trophy. I'm going to take a tall 3-foot trophy that is a look at this. Look at this award for golfing.
So you think that because it's a golf trophy, it has a golf club on the top?
No. I'm using the base of this thing. I'm just using it to taunt. I'm gonna say I don't even need.
You're using a trophy to taunt. I thought you were trying to cheat.
Yeah.
No. I'm just
me.
What is this? Oh, it's my golf trophy. I guess I'll just have. Could you imagine getting out there, setting the tee up, and then someone comes out with this 3-foot tall golf trophy, smacks a ball? That's me.
Yeah, but that ball would also.
It's not going very far. That might be your putter.
It's probably my putter.
It's a real awkward swing.
If you win, though, you do have the prize built in.
Yeah.
All right, second pick.
So since I got a putter, I need a driver. I need something with a hefty head that I can, really get some momentum going. And I loved this game as a kid. I don't know where it went. I think it was from the 1800s.
Connect 4?
No.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You smart man.
But a croquet mallet.
That was on my list.
It's on my list, too.
Yeah, I'm going to smash that ball.
That's not bad.
Get it down to the green, pull out my golf trophy, and really send a message.
To be clear, a croquet mallet, what it does is hit the ball on the ground, a big ball. So you're probably driving with it, but it's just rolling the whole way.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's not bad. It was on my list for sure.
It was definitely on my list.
It was bolded on my list.
Ooh.
Well done. Much better than a golf trophy.
That one's more for show.
Mike, you are back on the clock.
All right, so I have the shovel, and it's the situation with the croquet mallet is, and it's on my list. Actually making contact with the ball,
that could be a problem.
It could be difficult, and I'm not the best golfer. I already said that, so I need some assistance. So I'm gonna take.
Are you now?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the broom.
Okay.
I will take the broom. I feel
push broom or like a standard
classic straw.
No, I'm taking a classic straw broom because that's where I paused because I was like, well, I don't want this to be my putter, and a push broom would have to be a putter. But no, I'm taking a classic broom so I can swing it just like my shovel.
Okay. I think in some ways when you're on the green, if you're not a great golfer, you might just want to broom the ball right into the hole anyway.
And I can broom off like the path between the ball and the green.
Double purpose.
Yeah. Is that allowed?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If you're using a broom as a golf club, it's been allowed. Yeah, by the PGA.
Did you guys ever do the when you go putt golfing and you take your putter and like slam it in the ground and try and drag a line between the hole and your ball, so there's just like a tiny little.
No, you're the only one who tried to ruin some.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I'm saying like try and create like a tiny little trench divot.
Oh, you're literally
you're ruining the course.
You're
for
trying
one
to
hole.
step on the club while it's.
No, I'm not trying to step. Just
he's saying he's dragging it in the grass basically to give himself a divot for the ball to go in.
Yeah, you never did that move.
I haven't.
Nobody's ever done that move.
Yeah, that's not true because I have done that move.
Did it work?
Of course it works.
Well, then I will do that move.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh! All right, so I have the hockey stick. I've got 2 picks. One is an easy pick for me because look, putting is all about balance. And there's an object that exists that I think would be really good at being consistent at putting. And it's a sledgehammer.
Ooh.
What?
I could hold a sledgehammer
no, that's good.
And whatever back
you need some weight.
Yeah,
for
whatever
your putter.
back momentum I have, it'll just pendulum forward in the same I see Al shaking his head. He agrees.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Okay.
So it's like a croquet mallet, but it's got a heavier tip. So for putting, it's really, I think, going to be great.
A putt is all about the controlled motion, man. You don't want to have force. You want the putter to do the job.
I feel like you could use that as a driver.
Well,
you're gonna miss.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
And you're
I
gonna
will
do that
break my ankles.
You're gonna do that one time, and you're gonna fall over swinging a sledgehammer.
If you miss with the sledgehammer, you're spending 3 times minimum.
Oh no, I'm letting go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to hurt myself.
You have a javelin problem.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got the sledgehammer. I have the hockey stick. Now it gets a little more difficult because I'm building a bag here, as they say. And, I had broom on the list. That's a good pick. I think what I'm going to go with now is something that, look, I might not hit it 100% of the time, but I need the potential to drive it.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with an aluminum baseball bat.
Okay.
I feel like that is built to swing fast. It's lightweight. It's not going to be 100%.
I feel like the fact that it's a round object, like it's a cylinder, is
It's going to
really
be a problem.
going to hurt.
It's going to be a huge problem.
Yeah,
Never going straight.
Your sweet spot is very small.
It is.
It's like a millimeter.
I mean, to be fair, a baseball's round too.
But it's a much
Yeah, it's
larger
larger
object.
Yeah. Can we get super large golf balls on this course?
We need sports science in
Can
here.
someone pitch me the golf ball? No, I'm going to go with the aluminum bat because I couldn't think of something that could hit it. Like, if I hit it right,
Oh, you're launching it.
that thing's hitting as far as a driver.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna smash it.
I wonder if I could hit a baseball farther than hit a golf ball farther than I could drive a golf ball. Like, if you pitched me a golf ball, could I hit it farther than I drive it? Probably not.
No.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
I have no idea.
Wait, if you pitch a golf ball at you, yeah, you could hit
If
it
you just
further.
tossed it up lightly to me and I swung a baseball bat as hard as it could, would that go farther than if I hit my – you've seen me hit a driver.
Yeah. I'm thinking no. I'm thinking
You
the
think
golf.
the driver?
The golf.
I mean, it is – the driver's made to hit a golf ball. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does a great job.
Yeah. I wish can I take a golf club? All right. So, though, I have hockey stick, sledgehammer, aluminum bat. Mike, what are your 2 picks so far?
So I have a shovel and a broom currently.
Okay.
And now I'm going a little bit off the beaten path, but I'm going with an object. I may just have this thing on me. And if you want to talk about something that I can taunt people. Imagine I reach over my shoulder and I pull out my guitar. I crush a drive, and then I crush just a nasty riff right
Oh,
and then hit him with a power slide. I mean, they would have to quit.
There's a good chance that you could cheat and move the ball a little bit while you're throwing down a nice riff.
Little distraction.
Yeah. Although I do now I'm picturing your golf bag. That's a bit of a mess. You got a big old guitar head sitting out there. You got a big old broom sitting out of there. And what was your other one?
A shovel.
Oh, yeah, that's a heavy bag.
Okay.
I'm buff.
I do have a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
All right. I've got a caddy too, though. I call Al.
All right. This one, I've got questions about the rules. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because
The other side of the golf trophy.
I can't necessarily put it in the bag. But if I didn't have a club and I've got to hit this ball, this is what I want. This is the object I want to use. So I think it's legal.
You want Felix the Cat's bag.
I don't know the reference, but
You
maybe.
think it's an infinity bag?
Yeah.
Well,
All right, go on.
You don't know
Proceed.
Felix the Cat?
I would like to
It's a
use
wonderful, wonderful cat.
I would like to use my leg. That is what I would like to be. I want to kick the ball.
You can't do that.
Why not? I mean, you can't. You
Because
can't
that's
go
a
out
penalty.
there. That's
All
a
stroke
penalty?
rules would apply, though. I mean, if he hits it.
Yeah, I mean, it's normal. I'm just saying. That's what I'm
Would
saying.
you be removing the leg in this situation before
I would
you
not be
use it?
removing my leg.
Okay.
Wait for my next pick. But I would just be. I think I could putt with it well, and I could,
Okay.
a
All
fair,
right.
You know what?
a good
I'm
fairway
going to
drive.
allow it. I'm willing to allow it. Mike, are you on board?
I'll allow it.
Well, Al, are you okay with him using his leg?
Sure.
I mean, that's going to be a ridiculous sight.
I would say the golf rules say it's illegal, but I would
Okay.
like to see you out back there trying to line up like a field goal.
Yeah,
And,
then
going just taking a
just
rip and
go in.
landing right on your butt.
Oh, that'd be a blast.
I mean, you condemned the baseball bat for its kind of cylindrical shape. Your foot's not going to do a lot better.
oh, I'd be using the inside of my foot.
Oh, you're
I
not
will
going
say
very
this,
far.
though. If we're going to allow him to kick the ball, what stops somebody from throwing the ball?
Oh, it'd be different.
Yeah, that would be different.
Right, but I'm saying I don't think either of those should be allowed.
Oh, okay.
Final answer.
He's
Oh,
taking
no.
it. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
You just dropped the
Okay,
That's a
all right.
real reversal.
I will remember that.
– he just coughed
Ow.
a bunch of mouse bones all over you.
All right. Well, then I'm going to go with a horse's leg, and it is detached. So
You have a detached horse leg?
yeah, because the
That's
hoof,
the best pick ever.
the hoof, I think could get me out
The
of.
hoof is on fire.
It could get me out of the. I plan to be in the sand a lot, and I
Oh
need
my
something that can kind of scoop it out.
A severed horse leg is
So a
pick.
severed horse leg.
Oh, I'm glad we turned down the other one because now we got
And-
severed horse leg.
I was gonna take it with I was gonna have my leg and a horse's leg,
Very lucky.
but right, the lucky horse's leg. It's like a rabbit's foot, except it's way
horseshoe.
luckier.
Jason, it's the horseshoe. It's not the horse's leg.
I was with Jason. I was like, Mike's forgetting the rabbit's foot is what it
It's
is.
a horseshoe.
Oh yeah, a horseshoe. That's right.
What's that? There's my lucky horse leg.
I walk around with a horse leg around my neck.
All right, and
All right, one more pick.
Severed horse leg.
Got it.
I'm gonna take what Andy should have taken instead of the aluminum baseball bat, because
The wooden baseball bat.
right, close. You're not far off.
Right.
But the problem with his is that it's a cylinder and it's round and you can't control the direction the ball goes.
Oh no!
But a cricket bat
yeah, I
is a nice long flat
That's a great pick.
paddle. So between my cricket bat, my horse's leg, my golf trophy, and my croquet mallet, I think I'm clearly playing better golf than I've ever played before.
Well, you went with the very like for these drafts. That is a classic combo. The cricket mallet mixed with the severed horse leg.
That's right.
So you comboed those well.
I went chalk.
All right,
The
Mike.
chalk of the golf club alternative draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got one final pick.
All right, and when you're golfing out there, I mean, I know you can take the cart, but aside from that, there is a lot of walking out there, and
No doubt.
there's a lot of hills.
And you don't want to take the cart before the horse before the horse's leg.
We are on
Oh,
fire
baby.
today. But as I say, when you're walking, maybe you got a bad hip. Well, what if you could solve the problem of that
Oh,
and use something that already looks like a putter?
Mhm.
I'm taking a cane.
For sure. You flip that thing upside down.
But
Perfect.
blam! It looks
Oh, you're
just like a
taking
putter.
cane. I thought you were going to take crutches.
That would be far worse.
I really did think you're like, oh, you got a bad hip, you need a crutch.
No.
All right, a cane's a great pick. Wow.
You flip that thing upside down. That's a putter.
Now,
You
for
know
sure.
what? I'm actually going to take my putter. I'm going to start using it as a cane.
You can.
I mean, they pretty much are the same exact thing.
shape.
Now, Jason, I have one final pick left, but I'm curious. Did you do a lot of examination as to which severed animal leg would be the best?
So I did, and I thought a donkey leg would be the best.
Oh, really?
I did.
But you didn't take that.
But I thought a horse's leg's far funnier.
Okay.
So I went with a horse's
Now,
leg.
Not a hippopotamus leg?
No, that's too big, Andy.
Okay.
The hippo.
We've got some extra laying around.
The donkey versus the horse.
Yeah.
Was this? You thought the donkey would be better because it's shorter,
I think it was a little bit shorter, easier to swing, and the hoof
unwieldy. The horse leg.
I think
is.
the
Less
hoof
lucky, that's for sure.
being small would be helpful.
Okay.
Great. Now I get to have one more pick here. I have another, what I think is a great putter, but I don't need another putter. That's my challenge here.
Mm.
Not that I'm really I don't want to overthink this very important draft. All right. I'm going to go with the tree branch.
Okay.
I'm going to crack a tree branch right off and give it a swing ding-a-ding. So that's what I've got.
All right.
Tree branch to round it out. Jason, why don't you read your 4 off here so we can sum up this spectacular draft?
I have a golf trophy, a croquet mallet, a severed horse leg, and a cricket bat.
I have a shovel, a broom, an electric guitar, and a walking cane.
That's very nice. I have a hockey stick, a sledgehammer, an aluminum bat, and a tree branch. Some other things that I wrote down. I thought a crowbar would be a nice miniature putter.
Yeah. That would be good.
I thought a 2x4 could be used.
It could. It could.
I had written a pole vaulting pull down, but I think that's a really long.
That's very long.
That is
It would be funny to
super
watch.
awful. Wait, now would you try to use this in a normal golf
Yes,
stance?
yes.
So you're like over
I'm
on the other
swinging
green.
from 20 feet away. And a sickle. I thought
You're
about
not
a sickle.
lifting it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty good.
Like a scythe?
Yep.
Nice.
What is the difference between a sickle and a scythe?
I believe the scythe.
A scythe has
is
a back on it, doesn't it?
Scythe is the big Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
one. I feel like
Yeah.
a sickle is smaller.
Well, that's
More
only a
handheld.
cell. Sorry.
There's a vacuum, a mop, and a
A
snake.
vacuum?
I also thought about a snake.
I wanted that'd be good. You get that real whiplash at
You
the
get
end.
a real whip on it. Maybe it grabs it in its mouth. You carry the snake to the green.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with a Swiffer because I wanted the sponsorship. I wanted to go out there and say like
Oh,
how
sponsored by
NASCAR. They sell their car real estate. I want to go out there and be like, my driver's a Swiffer.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to have the Dyson.
Yeah. There you go.
My last one for if you wanted you were saying you had a miniature putter. What if you had a miniature puddle or putter and it was a snorkel?
That would be you'd be bending over.
Okay,
But at least it's the right shape.
I wanted a pool cue, but I would do
I
pool
had that
style.
too.
I would lay down on the
I
ground.
had pool cue on my list
Yeah.
too.
Not too bad. Not too bad. All right.
We're thinking about tin cup too much.
Is there anything, Al, that you had on the list that you were just fools not for drafting?
You covered a lot of the ones I was thinking
You
of.
bet we did.
What did we learn today?
Oh, my goodness. What did I learn today? I learned that bears hibernate inside of outhouses.
It's warmer in the poop area.
Yeah, no
It
question.
would be very warm. And do bears care about smell? I don't know. I learned that owls have 2 stomachs.
And I learned that Owl is on my bad list for taking my leg
no.
away. You watch out this week, Owl. I'm after you.
Okay. I wonder if it was really cold, and your choice is dying out in the wild or climbing into an outhouse.
You would go in the poo.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Tauntaun style.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh! Please come back next week. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.